Imagine the awe and wonder that would sweep the globe as news of Poseidon's reappearance spread like wildfire. In a world dominated by science and technology, the sudden emergence of an ancient deity would send shockwaves through society. People would debate the implications of this extraordinary event, questioning the very fabric of their beliefs and existence. Governments and military forces, faced with an unprecedented challenge, would scramble to respond. The idea of a god walking among mortals would trigger a response reminiscent of a Hollywood blockbuster. Countries worldwide would mobilize their resources, and the world would witness a military buildup on a scale never seen before. Naval fleets would set sail to confront this divine entity, while fighter jets would take to the skies, ready to challenge the mighty Poseidon. But Poseidon, the master of the seas, would not be easily subdued. His power over water would be unmatched, and he would wield it with both awe-inspiring grandeur and devastating force. Imagine the spectacle of massive waves rising from calm seas, sweeping away entire coastal cities, and earthquakes shaking the very foundations of the earth, all at Poseidon's command. In this epic showdown between mortals and a god, humanity would quickly learn the futility of their efforts to control the uncontrollable. It wouldn't take long for Poseidon to assert his dominance, showcasing his godly wrath. A single sweep of his trident could unleash torrents of water, incapacitating any military opposition and leaving the world in awe of his power. The world would watch in both terror and fascination as Poseidon's return challenged the very core of human understanding. Scientists and scholars would scramble to comprehend the divine forces at play, while theologians would re-examine ancient texts and prophecies. Religions around the world would grapple with the existence of a living deity, reshaping the faith and beliefs of billions. Society would experience a profound transformation as people adapted to the reality of living in a world where gods walked among them. New religions and cults might emerge, worshipping Poseidon as the supreme deity, while others would seek to appease him to avoid his wrath. The boundaries between the mystical and the mundane would blur, and humanity would face a future where the ancient myths of Greece were no longer confined to the pages of history. As Poseidon's rule extended over the oceans, the balance of power on earth would shift. Nations would vie for his favor, seeking to harness his divine abilities for their own purposes. The world's oceans would become a new battleground, with Poseidon at the helm, wielding the seas as both a tool of destruction and a source of boundless potential. In this world-altering scenario, Poseidon's return in 2021 would be more than just a breathtaking spectacle. It would be a seismic shift in the course of human history. The age-old question of whether gods truly exist would be definitively answered, and humanity would embark on a new era filled with wonder, fear, and an unwavering respect for the ancient deities of legend. Let's further immerse ourselves in the scenario where Poseidon returns in 2021, transforming our world in profound ways. Imagine Poseidon, a deity of unimaginable power, choosing to reside among the waters rather than the lofty heights of Mount Olympus. This decision would bring him closer to humanity, fostering a unique connection. In this scenario, he'd become more accessible to those who would undoubtedly worship him. His divine presence would be felt more tangibly in the daily lives of people worldwide. Now, let's dive into the intricate web of how this transformation would affect our everyday existence. With Poseidon physically manifesting as a godly figure, the impact on religious practices would be monumental. Devotees of various faiths may find themselves drawn to Hellenism, the ancient religion that venerates the gods of Olympus. This resurgence could potentially elevate Hellenism to the status of the world's predominant faith. But here lies a crucial question. How would Poseidon respond to the worshippers of other divine figures? Would he respect their beliefs, acknowledging their devotion to their gods, or would he perceive it as a sign of disrespect? Poseidon's legendary temperament might unleash his divine wrath in response. Earthquakes could shake the very foundations of the earth. Tsunamis could wash away coastal cities, and thunderstorms, under his command, might wreak havoc globally. In this reshaped world, a godly entity made of water would leave an indelible mark on the human psyche. Most individuals, regardless of their existing beliefs, might willingly embrace Poseidon as their god. Those who steadfastly adhere to their original faiths could face Poseidon's divine retribution, serving as stark examples of defiance. However, let's not forget the intricate implications on various aspects of our lives, such as travel and the forces of nature. Sailors, historically, prayed to Poseidon for safe voyages, sometimes offering sacrifices like horses to appease him. In this modern age, some might continue these age-old practices, while others could dismiss them as superstition. consider the repercussions on land-based travel, including roads and railways. Poseidon's dominion over earthquakes could disrupt these modes of transportation, causing chaos and uncertainty. Furthermore, his ability to command thunderstorms and lightning would solidify his role as the god of natural disasters, capable of unleashing immense destruction upon Earth and its inhabitants. Yet, there's a glimmer of hope in this scenario. As the sole deity, Poseidon might not feel compelled to engage in divine rivalries or competitions. His temperament might soften, and he might choose to use his vast powers for the betterment of humanity. A benevolent god, one who enriches our lives and enhances our well-being, would be far more appealing than a malevolent one who subjects us to suffering. Picture Poseidon, the benevolent deity, employing his powers to promote harmony and progress. In an era defined by social media and instant documentation, he could become one of the most extensively recorded gods in history, forging a unique and profound connection with humanity. As we contemplate this seismic shift in our world's dynamics, one thing remains clear: Poseidon's return in 2021 would not merely be a breathtaking spectacle, but a transformational event. It would challenge our understanding of divinity, redefine our relationship with ancient gods, and thrust us into an era of awe, reverence, and perhaps even cooperation with these ancient deities of Olympus.